It's not like bologna that you would expect of a traditional bologna.
These are 9 pounds of bologna.
We hand toss meat 2 or 3 floors up in the air to hang it.
We have the old-fashioned wooden smokehouse, which is really the unique process.
A lot of companies have moved over to stainless steel smokehouses.
No one else that's federally inspected manufactures product like that today.
We smoke everything with hardwoods, hickories, and oaks. That's where all the flavor comes from.
We dominate the market now. I'd say we have about 90% of the market.
It isn't done on an industrial scale anywhere else. My name's Austin Wagner. I'm the 4th generation in the Seltzer's family to own and run the business here. My Uncle Craig, who's been running it for the last 30 years or so, was getting ready to retire. And so we were at a decision point as a family on what we were going to do with this business that's been here 120 years or so. And I felt like we had a responsibility to the brand and to our employees to keep this running. I'm excited to carry that forward for the next 30, 40 years until either the next generation comes along or we see where it goes.
The history of Seltzer's Lebanon Bologna, it started in 1902. Harvey Seltzer, German immigrant, came over here to central Pennsylvania and Lebanon County. That's how Lebanon Bologna got its name. It was like a dry fermented sausage from Germany, but he made this here all beef, and then they decided to call it Lebanon Bologna. 92% of our product is beef. The rest is salt, sugar, and spices.
We continue to do things a certain way because it brings a higher quality. It keeps people employed who have been with us for generations. There's certain things that are done by hand, like tending the fires, that you can't automate without getting rid of some of the quality and some of the uniqueness of our product.
My name is Mark Kreitzman. My title is Smoke Master. The smokehouses will go on the average of 2 days, depending on the climate. In the wintertime, it could take up to at least 70 hours. Depending on Mother Nature, we just have to abide by what she wants us to do. The smoke masters, each time they open the house to test a product, primarily what we're doing is testing the product on the door. Then we randomly pick pieces from each layer of the smokehouse and also test them for pH.
That's a lot of smoke.
The wood smokehouse makes it a lot trickier for the smoke masters. There's more for them to monitor. That's not something that most facilities have anymore. My name is Stephanie Kern, and I'm the Operations and Quality Manager here at Seltzer's. Our beef that we use in our product is sourced in Pennsylvania, so it's from a lot of area farms.
We receive combos of meat from our Lebanon plant. The meat is dumped. It is stuffed through a series of tubes and into a stuffing machine, and it's put into casings. They're brought out here in the stainless steel trucks and they're hung in the smokehouse. Once it goes through that process, the bolognas are put either into steel cages or onto steel racks. The racks are transferred into coolers and stored until they're ready to be used for our halves department or our slicing department or our specialty department. And they put them in boxes and weigh them, and they're ready to be sealed and ready to go. My Seltzer's favorite product is the double smoke product. They use brown sugar. It brings out the deeper, sweeter flavor of the product, and the consistency, since it's baked, is outstanding.
I love the Seltzer Smoke and Honey. I put it on a piece of wheat bread with some mayonnaise and honey mustard and a piece of American cheese. I'm a happy guy.
Sometimes if I'm coming home and I want a quick snack, I'll just grab a slice and roll up a piece of cheese and just eat it that way.
There are people that cook bologna, that fry it on a grill.
Put it on the grill just like you do a hamburger. When that baby curls up a little, you put some Swiss or white American cheese on it, and then a pretzel bun. You toast that pretzel bun, then you put your favorite topping on it, and it is a huge, huge hit.
I think the future of this business is going to have some major changes to it. I think the whole economy as a whole is going to see a lot more technology in the world. Part of what I have brought to this company is putting computers into the production facility, something that we didn't necessarily have before. However, we're always going to smoke things by hand because that's the core of our product, that's the core of our company. We have multi-generational families who have worked with us for years, and they're what make this possible.
I've been here 44 years, and not too long ago, I was one of the younger ones here.
47 years.
24 years!
It's great to work here at Seltzer's. It's a nice place, it's family oriented.
For the community, the Seltzer family has always been the most generous family that I have ever met.
These are the ends of the Bolognas. We don't waste anything. We package and ship to all our local charities.
I think our culture here is very unique. It's something that I stepped into and got to really appreciate. It's something that I see from all the stories that I heard from my grandfather, from all the stories that I heard from my mom, from my uncle, about taking care of your employees, and they pay it back in their loyalty to us. People who have been here their whole lives. That's something that I think is pretty unique in this day and age.